Hey guys, it's Phoenix. I am on 18W31A. This is the latest snapshot for 1.13.1. So contrary to some beliefs out there, it is not 1.14. We don't have any news on that at the moment. Fingers crossed for caving. I wanted to share with you some really good news for map makers in particular, so adventure map makers. There is a new command in this snapshot that enables map makers to load chunks anywhere in the world. Now, of course, this comes with some repercussions such as increased lag, but with functions now and not commands, I think it's safe to say that this is a positive change for this update. So I've just summoned here a creeper, so there are two entities here which can give you some additional information. So this creeper is going to start moving around, and this will be fairly important. So the command is /chunk in dimension force or unforce, and then the chunk number. So not the coordinates, it's the chunk number. So do not look at these three numbers here or these three numbers. It is these three. You don't need the Y value because chunks ignore the Y coordinate. That's just for your own benefit. But it's only this one for X and this one for Z. So those two ones go into this command here. So /chunk in then the dimension you want. You don't actually need this if you are not willing to specify a different dimension. If you're in the overworld, it's going to use the overworld ones. If you're in the nether ones, and so on. So unfortunately, they don't work with command blocks yet, but that's not going to stop me from demonstrating this. So what I'm going to do now is actually load the chunk for you. So the chunk I am within is now going to be loaded. It's only one chunk, which is great. It's not going to be like a large area. I'm going to load this chunk here, and it's going to say marked chunk 13.4 as loaded. So this one right here. Now what I'm going to do is turn on this command, which is going to say, relative to this armor stand, the letter A. This is important because I want to show you that this works for entities as well. The entities will remain loaded. I'm going to teleport myself very far away, and as you can see, it is still working. Let me go into spectator mode, and because I'm stuck here. Okay, so it's still saying the letter A, and it's doing it relatively slowly. I don't know whether this is intended, but the reason why I don't think it's intended is because if I'm in spectator mode, it gets set really quickly. What I'm going to do is go back to where I was. It's jittery, I don't know why it's doing that. This snapshot's a little bit buggy, and I'm going to show you a bug, which is kind of funny. So it's going to keep saying it because now the chunk is loaded. The creeper is gone. Note that. The creeper has disappeared, and he was roughly around here. So I'm still within the 13.4 chunk, so entities can still be unloaded. But this armor stand, as it is persistent, will stay. Now what I'm going to do is do this again. And now, as I said, the commands don't work in command blocks, which should be fixed, I guess, later on, whatever. It's a snapshot. Now it's going to be it's unloaded now. So what I'm going to do is teleport away. And as you can see, it's going to say it one more time. As I'm teleported away, it's not said anymore because the chunk has been unloaded. You can now load chunks with commands, which is wonderful. 1.13, it's not too late, I guess. It's still they're still pushing out features. All right, I'm going to move on to TNT now, and this is going to reveal another bug which I found absolutely hilarious in the snapshot. What I'm going to do is set right where I am TNT, and it's going to be unstable. When you hit it, it would prime itself. I'm going to set it right here where I'm standing, and watch what happens to the player. Falls right through the world. This is hilarious. This is, I'm actually dead. Uh-oh. Okay, so this is the new unstable TNT, but that was just a really funny bug that I discovered. It doesn't have to be TNT, it can be stone. You're going to fall through the world for some reason. It's almost as though the entire pillar of blocks where you're standing relative to the block is actually completely invisible now. This is not the subject of the video, I just wanted to share with you the new way to summon or set block prime TNT. It's just when you hit it, it's going to blow up and probably destroy this armor stand. There we go. That's all I'm going to share with you in this video. Huge change. The new chunk command now allows adventure map makers to load chunks remotely. So you don't have to set a world spawn. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and found something helpful from it. Subscribe for more creative content and news updates. 1.13.1 should be out relatively soon. But of course, all eyes are set on 1.14. Otherwise, take care.